Hi everybody. We are live at Oliver's house. It's Saturday night. I'm Tracy and this is Tracy's Paws Rescue, and we are a small dog rescue out of Hondo, Texas. And I'm sitting in the bathroom with one of our new rescues who is going to need a name. I know there's going to be a lot of people that are anxiously waiting for an update on Ragnar. So I'm gonna turn this around and so I can see who's jumping on. Hold on just a minute. And our girl here is obviously, still very painful from the mange. So let me see who's jumping on. There is Dorothy Vettel. Hi, Dorothy. She's from Charlotte, I can't see from where though. Gail Chanel and Elsa Maldonado. Hi to you, Elsa. And Erica Matthew. Hi, Erica. There's Lorraine and Peaches. Susan Dartnell and Chris Miller. Jerry Heaton. Becky Dalton from Wheaton, Wyoming. Linda Lytle. Hi, Linda. I know you're getting excited for your puppy. And there's Leslie Krepp and Kelly Vance. Hi, Kelly. Janet Smith. And there's Mallory. Mallory, I know you're probably getting excited for your pup too. Well, I see some adopters jumping on here, and I'm sure they are anxiously waiting for their pups to arrive on October 8th. And then we have Barbara from, where's Barbara from? She's from Newfoundland. Wow. We get people from all over the world on here. It is absolutely amazing. There's Lily Gardini. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that correct. Debbie Smith from England. And then Robbie from Iowa. Gosh. There's Janet from Arizona. Linda Silva from Massachusetts. My gosh, we have a lot of people on here. Yes, so it is Saturday. Linda's from Long Island, and she and I must be related somehow because she thought I was on last night. She thought last night was Saturday. I can't tell you how many times I mix up my days. Okay, we have a couple hundred people on, so first I'm going to give you guys an update on Ragnar. So let me give you the backstory. Ashley Garza is a rescuer down near the border, and she is the one that usually is contacted down there when people see dogs that are chained up or mistreated, or they have no food, no water. People call her, and we network with her as much as we can because I know there's a lot of people on here. I saw different states like Massachusetts and New York and Virginia. I'm not from the Texas area. I'm actually originally from Chicago. I've never seen anything like this, like we have here. Now, I'm in Hondo, which is outside of San Antonio, and it's bad enough here. But if y'all were down near the border of Mexico, which is where Ashley is at, it's horrendous down there. So somebody contacted her that was delivering packages, and there was a home that had, she thought it was only 2 dogs, but just covered in mange, and she called the police, and you guys probably read the post. They laughed at her and laughed. They don't look at dogs here the way people on our page do. They look at them as property. Not everybody, but a lot of them. So she had to get very persistent, but she did get them out of there. But there wasn't 2, there was 6. So one of her friends jumped in the car, a gal named Erica, and drove them up here. Now, just to tell you how bad it is down there, she pulls up. She's got the 2 dogs. One's near death that's at the vet right now, which I'll give you an update on. And she's also got puppies and kittens with her. I said, "Where'd you get these?" They picked them up on the road while they were on their way here down at the valley. So they're everywhere. And I know the people that are in the North States or East Coast, you just don't see that level of stray population like we do down here. It's horrible. So to make a long story short, the pup that is at the vet right now did have to have a blood transfusion. The dog is fighting for his life. There's no other way to put it. These people had these dogs outside, and they are covered in mange and ringworm. They've been like this for a long time. The dog that's at the vet has a tick illness. So, his appetite has been down to nothing. His gums were sheet white, which is why, he's anemic, very anemic. So that's why they're doing a blood transfusion. And I don't know if he's going to live. One thing I've learned after doing this for over a decade, I don't try to guess anymore. I've learned that some that you will look at, like this one, and say, there's no way the dog's going to make it. He could be running around next week. And then you have some that you think for sure are going to be fine, and they're not. So these types of predictions are out of our control. We do the best we can. I'm very fortunate. Tracy's Paws is very fortunate that we have an arsenal of phenomenal veterinarians that we work with, and we're going to do the best we can. And so I will let you know as I hear updates on Ragnar how he's doing. When I left him, he looked to me like he had a little more life in his eyes. But, again, it's too soon to tell. The dog that's here now, this is a little female. She's solid as a rock. So these people, I believe, were feeding her. They just weren't taking care of her. She's going to need a name. So I really appreciate you guys naming these dogs, because after a decade of rescuing, I kid you not, I'm over the name game. So I love it when you post, tell me what you want me to name these dogs. It's really helpful. So let me turn this around. So she obviously has a horrendous case of mange, ringworm. She's, again, the vet started her on all sorts of things. So I am hopeful that she is going to be okay. As bad as this looks, this is not hard to clear up. It really is not. She was chewing on a chewy earlier. She tail wagged for me. She's wore out. Remember when they came in yesterday, I said when they come in this condition, they sleep sometimes for days. And I believe it. I believe that it's because this is the first time this dog has probably felt loved and safe. She's got a donut bed lined with blankets, and she's got a cute little t-shirt on. We've been loving on her. So I think she knows that she's where she needs to be and she feels safe. So I expect her to sleep like a baby for the next couple of days. And then we'll start, seeing what her personality is like. Right now, she's just obviously beat down. Yeah. So hold on just a minute. Let's see. Come here. Do you want to say hi? And you can see how this right here, this is a cut from the, obviously it looks like elephant skin. She's got a bad case of Demodex mange. And again, she's got ringworm too. So the vet's has her started on all kinds of stuff. Are you okay, honey? You're going to be okay. You're going to be okay. And she's also got a little bit of infection in her eyes. Let's see if I can turn her so you can see her. See there, that little tail. There's that tail. There's that tail. I know, honey. We're going to get your little eyes cleaned up a little bit more. Yes. Hold on, honey. Hold on. Let's see. Let's see what we got here. So, yeah, you can see right in here is just crackling. So a lot of times, this stuff will get worse before it gets better. The medications that we use to kill the mange mites, basically it kills them by over-exciting their nervous system. So they basically like jitter around, and it does cause more itching initially, which is why I have a sweater or a t-shirt on her. This poor thing, yes. I know, baby. I know. I know. Yeah, she's gonna be okay though, guys. She's eating good, which is good. She's just wore out. Yes. Poor baby. Okay, so while I'm petting her, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you a couple other things. Alrighty here, hold on, I gotta get some of these comments all the way down. I'm not able to, there we go. I know, honey, I know, you'll be okay, you're gonna be okay. I know, honey, I know. To tell you the truth, it's hard for me to leave here. I could sit here and just talk sweetly to her and pet her. You know, as you could tell, she's, you know, she's not been taken care of. And we'll get her all cleaned up. Yes, honey. I know, honey. Took a long time for this poor dog to get in this condition. And you can see she's scratching. Oh, honey. She's probably got a bone. Do you have a bone over here? I gave her a Chewy, so she must have ate that. Did you eat your Chewy? She ate her Chewy. I've been giving her a lot of Chewies to try to keep her mind off the itching, and so she's been eating them. I think she's found something over there. Wait, watch her. Are you fine? Did you have a Chewy? Oh, she did find her Chewy. Look at her. How sweet is that? Aw. You guys, I think she had it buried, so she knew she was going to eat it later. She knew right where it was. I thought she had ate it already, but she buried it. Aw, how sweet was that? Oh gosh. Okay, so let's chat a little bit about the transport. So wait a minute though. Jill says, how about Xena for Xena Warrior Princess? That's good. That's a cute one. I'm going to take a couple of suggestions and then we'll kind of make a decision, but Xena's cute. Okay, so on October 8th, I'm going to be in Leesburg, Virginia, and I am going with the Border Boys. So Ricky's going with me, Big Rick, and Eddie. And we have a little bit of a change of plans. We arranged some of the crates in the van, and I'm going to have a dog on my lap. So what we're going to do, instead of having a chaser vehicle go, Allison, who is one of our fabulous adoption managers, foster, she does transports for us as well. We've decided to schedule a mini transport for December 10th to Kansas City. And this way, we're not going to have a chaser vehicle with us with only 4 or 5 dogs in it, because we thought it would be just better overall to do it with another transport, so we didn't have to have 2 young girls in a chaser vehicle driving all night with us. I was a little uneasy about that. So December 10th, Kansas, we're going to be in Kansas, and Allison's going to go ahead and make that mini trip. And then I also know that we have some former adopters that are going to be in Leesburg, Virginia on the 8th. I can't wait to see these guys. So John Hayes is going to be there. He's adopted from us, and Catherine. She's a double dipper. And then Sally Pavone and Mallory. And it's just going to be pretty cool to see all these guys. And I've been warned that it's going to be very, very cold. So I'm going to have warm clothes on, and I'm going to bring some sweaters and jackets for the dogs that need it, that have short fur. So, and as I was reading through some of the comments about these dogs that came in, I don't want everybody to waste your energy trying to figure out why people do what they do. I used to waste a lot of time trying to figure that out. In fact, I should take my own advice. The past 3 years, I've tried to figure out why people do what they do. And I'll never be able to figure that out. We will never be able to figure out, especially animal abuse and neglect, because there's nobody that follows us on this page that's wired like that. But where we can focus our energy is how to hold them accountable. And we're working on that. I believe strongly that social media, if we band together and have a loud voice, we can put our foot down and say we're not going to tolerate this. The people that did this to these dogs, don't think for a minute Ashley Garza is not on it. I hope charges are going to be filed on them. An example needs to be made of these people, because not only am I hopeful that it'll deter other people from treating their animals this way, but maybe it will also scare people into, okay, if I do that, or I'm caught doing that, jail time or fines. Because as I was reading through the comments, there was a judge that had commented on the post, and she said, Tracy, we already have laws against this. They're just not enforced. So, and I'm the first to admit, I don't know the laws as well as some people that, like the Texas Humane Legislative Network. I'll bring them up again. That's not my area. I'm learning, but getting them to enforce these laws, they will start enforcing them if they get enough people screaming and they get enough people spreading awareness as to, what these people did to these dogs. Then yes, then we may get somebody that is going to actually enforce the laws. But that is the problem all over our world, guys. You could put 100 people in a room. How many of them are going to care like you and I do? I've thought about this quite a bit, and I think it's the 80-20 rule with animals as well. You have 100 people in a room. You might have 20 that are the doers, the ones that are going to put their foot down and not allow this type of behavior. And then you got 80% that are not. So I think our group has it flip-flop the other way. I think we have 80% of the people that follow Tracy's Paws that won't tolerate this type of behavior and that will do something. So that's what I want to focus on, is our voice and spreading awareness, sharing the posts, tagging the mayor for the city that this dog came from, that police department that didn't think that this was a big deal. And if enough of us do that, they're going to have to do something, because if the media picks it up, they're going to be made fools of, which they should. So anyway, yes, we have to roar loudly. Did you eat that chewy already? Would you like another one? How about a kneecap? Do you want me to get you a kneecap, sweetie? Oh, this poor sweet soul. Oh my gosh. I'm going to go get her something else to chew on. This is a very painful condition, guys. I know. You're going to be just okay. You're going to be okay, honey. I know. I know. I know, honey. I know. I know. I know, honey. Oh, gosh. Okay. Alrighty, so I'm going to show everybody their dogs, and we're going to make this kind of a shorter feed. Whew. I know it's hard for some of you to look at that. That dog has lived a life of neglect, and we'll make sure she doesn't live one more day like that, right? That's what we do here. Our job is to end suffering, take care of these dogs, and find them wonderful homes with people like you. So I'm glad we have her. Alrighty, so we have some that are outside right now. Oh, yay! Hi, Chrissy. There's Chrissy. And there's our Indigo. And there's Hippie over there. And let's see here. I want to wash my hands. I can't touch anybody, guys. Hello, Mimi. Hi, Mimi. They're all in for the night. Let's see. I'll show you who's here. Boy, we have a lot of them outside. There's Dina. Hi, Dina. And Marvin and Freckles. Everybody else is outside. I know. Everybody in this room is adopted. All of them. So we're going to clear out in here, guys. So exciting. This is the best part of what we do. When we load these dogs in that van, the drive is not good. I mean, I don't like doing that drive. I'm going to have two very fun guys with me, though. But I will tell you, when we arrive, we feel like roadkill. But then we get like this renewed energy when we take these dogs and put them in your arms. You have no idea the feeling that gives us. I mean, I know it does me anyway. And one day, the dog that's in that bathroom is going to be handed to somebody. And I hope all of you, because you were here with me when she came in, will feel the way I do when we get to place her in the arms of somebody who's going to love her and take care of her. So I hope you put some name suggestions here for me, because I can't keep calling her. I saw Zena, but I'd love to hear some additional names for her. Okay. So, oh, there's our Gazoo. Gazoo. Ooh. Gazoo's going. Hold on. I can't touch the sheets, guys. I can't touch anything because I can't wash my hands. So I'm touching things with the back of my hand right now. Okay, so I'm going to take you in ISO. But first, look what happened. Our washer broke. Our washer broke, and the wonderful folks at Homeworks brought us a loaner. So we are so thankful to them. Homeworks is a great store. It's in San Antonio, Texas. And they love their dogs there. So when they heard that the dog rescue people had a broken washer, they brought us a loaner. We go through a lot of laundry here. And when this washer goes out, it's a big deal. So, okay, so we were using a little portable one. Oh, you guys are in for the night. Look at you guys. Yes, you're all leaving on Thursday. Are you going to travel good? I hope so, honey. It's going to be a long drive for these dogs. And then the only one adopted out of here is Cheryl. Yep, that's you, Cheryl. You're going to be going. You two will get your turn. Yes, you will. Promise. Oh my gosh. So we have, I want to say 38 of them are going. And I've already got literally a waiting list for dogs to come here when these dogs leave. Now, we were supposed to get in, if you remember last week, we were supposed to get in a Chihuahua mama that was living with a homeless man with a bunch of babies. The guy apparently moved his camp and changed his mind. And the gentleman that found them originally said he could no longer locate the man. So unfortunately, this homeless man has this Chihuahua with all these babies, and he's nowhere to be found. So I don't know. He has a place to bring them if he finds them again. Okay. Dodger's still looking for his home too, guys. And Yuli's moving in with her boyfriend, by the way. Yes, she is. When are you moving? Thursday, right?
Saturday.
Saturday. Okay. Are you excited?
Yes.
I know. So I remember way back when I was her age and I moved in with my boyfriend. Oh my gosh. It is exciting, but when you get this age, it's like, no. No. I know, but I think he's really nice to you, isn't he? You were sharing a lot of stuff. I do want to meet him, right? We're going to do a background check on him. No, we don't need to do that. Okay, so we're going to go say goodbye to the pup in there again, and then I'm going to go. So hold on. We'll see what she's doing. Can you get her another chewy? Yeah, or a kneecap. See, she's sleeping over there. Hi, honey. Hi, sweetie. Aw. Poor thing. Oh, boy. Yuli's bringing you another chewy, sweetheart. I know. Let's see what she does. She's getting a kneecap.
Hi. Yes, you want chewy? Yeah.
Look at that. That'll keep her from itching her skin. Look at her.
She's like, yes.
Yes. I know. She's got a squishy face, doesn't she? I'm going to squeeze her little face as soon as I turn this off. I'm going to squeeze her. She's so sweet, guys. You know, isn't it amazing that a dog can go through and literally be treated the way this dog was, but yet their hearts remain so pure and loving and trusting. I love dogs. If you didn't already couldn't tell, but you know what? She's got nothing but love for somebody, but yet, I'll bet, and this is the sad part, I'll bet if she saw the people that neglected her so bad, she'd probably go run up and give them a hug and a kiss. They forgive, you know? They look at only the goodness in people. Even when there's no goodness to be found, they find it. Look at her. I know, honey. Lori wants to know if she's part Shar-Pei. Well, sometimes when they're in this condition, they look like they are because they don't have any fur. So you see every little wrinkle in their skin. When her fur comes in, we'll be able to tell more. I don't know. I couldn't tell you. I could just tell you right now she's sweet as sugar. She's really a good girl. I think she's in heaven. Yeah, I could sit and watch her enjoy herself all day. This gives me joy, you know. Look at her. So Hilda says to name her Honey because she's sweet as honey and the color of honey. That's a good one. That's a good name. Heidi's asking how old she is. I don't know. I did not look in her mouth. I'm gonna look at the vet sheet. I didn't comb over that to see every little thing that they found. Karen says Sugar's a great name for her. Amanda says Sadie. Let's see. Let's see, do we have any other names? Aw. Look at her, she loves those. Autumn for change, that's pretty. I've got a dog named Autumn. Dolly Parton, Pam says. That's a cute name. Kimberly wants to know how long it'll take. It's hard to see these comments. I think she's probably asking how long it will take for her to heal. Believe it or not, with the medications that we use, Within a month, I expect all of these sores and everything to be gone. All of the mites will be dead. And she's going to look like a new dog in about 30 days. But she's, you know, again, she's going to be itching ferociously while these mites are dying off. And that's very hard to watch. So we try to keep her busy, you know, with stuff to chew on, so it keeps her mind off of it. Aw. Look at her. She probably doesn't know what it feels like to feel good. You know, she's lived like this. So, boy, she loves that thing, doesn't she? Aw. She is very squishy. Very squishy. Yeah, I would guess probably Shar-Pei, part Shar-Pei too, but she may fool us all when her skin is clear and her fur grows back in. Aw. I'm smiling from ear to ear, to be quite honest. Look at her. I don't know about you guys, but this kind of stuff, I really could sit and watch this all day. So feel free to hang up if you guys want to. I'm gonna just turn this around and watch her enjoy this Chewy, this kneecap. Oh. Let's see. Heidi wants to know if she's Chagas negative. We have not tested her for Chagas yet, but believe it or not, she's heartworm negative. Kim, she is already on pain med. Absolutely. She's on an anti-inflammatory. Oh. You know, dogs are amazing. You know, if this was a human with this type of issue, we'd be complaining and not crying, and they just seem to make the best of whatever they're going through. They really do. Phoenix as she rises again. Kind of a boy's name, but yeah, Phoenix is cute too, Mallory. I like that. Nancy wants to, is there not a topical to relieve the itching? Yes, we have her on that already, Nancy. She's on all kinds of things. But remember, for the first 48 to 72 hours while these mites are dying, the medication overstimulates the mites, so they are extremely active. And they make them itch more during that period of time. But that seems to be subsiding. It's just these residual, she's got sores everywhere, and yeah. But this is all going to be cleared up. Amanda says she's learning to be spoiled at last. Yes, she is. Aw. Let's see. Manuka honey's antioxidant and antibacterial are key players in treating wounds. Nancy, yes, I've used honey before to treat wounds. I have not done that on her, but we may. She doesn't have any deep wounds, but they sure are everywhere, and she probably would benefit from a honey patch or a honey soak, as I call them. Aw, I love you too, Margie. Yeah. We have Ashley Garza to thank for getting this dog out of there. You know, she wouldn't take no for an answer, and she kept having people call and complain, and eventually the people decided to relinquish. And typically though, guys, what they do, which I don't agree with this, but they'll tell them, if you relinquish the dogs, we won't press charges. I don't think they should do that. I think they should say, you are relinquishing the dogs, and oh, by the way, we're pressing charges, and here's your $10,000 fine. That's what I wish they do. But a lot of times I hear when the dogs are, handed over and relinquished, it is a deal to avoid prosecution. So We have so much of this down here, it's not even funny. And again, it all starts with having the right people enforcing these laws. And somebody who cares about animals, if it were me or you that went over there and saw this type of abuse, first of all, I couldn't, okay? I'm glad there's a buffer between me and people that do this. I don't think I could. I mean, what do you say to somebody that, you know, does this? It's like, again, I'm going to say it again. We can't focus on the why they do it because there is no, it's senseless. We have to focus on holding these people accountable in any way that we can. So I'm going to have to clean her eyes out again. She's got an infection and she has some eye ointment that we're putting in there for her. Heidi says she's already perked up. Yeah, she has, but she's still tired. I do believe she's going to be sleeping for the next 48 hours. Amanda says, how about Jelly Bean for the squishy face? Oh, that's cute. That's actually a very cute name. And Jerry says she looks like she's got pit bull in her. She might. We love our pit bulls here. We love all breeds. Gail says, will baths help her? Yes, what we're going to do though, we're going to wait until these mites start dying off. And then once they do, we give her a benzoyl peroxide bath, which I'm avoiding that right now because of her open sores on her skin. But a benzoyl peroxide shampoo will help flush out the mites that are, you know, packed in her pores. She's had this condition for a very, very long time. And because of the severity of it, she may not have full hair growth. Some dogs, I haven't had too many of them that do this, but there's been a few that had residual alopecia, meaning the hair, you know, just it did not grow back everywhere. Because sometimes when it's this bad, certain areas it won't grow back. Mary wants to know, when will the others like her be rescued? Ashley got all of them out of there. So all 6 are out. We only had room for 2. We really didn't have room for 2, but we we made room for 2. As you can see, one's in the bathroom. And then I was even like thinking, oh my gosh, maybe I could put one in my shower because I have a real big shower with a glass door. This is what we do, you know. We tuck them in at any place we can to get just to rescue them. But she did get all 6 out. I checked in with her today to see how the other 4 were doing, and she said one of them was happy today. So she didn't get, you know. So they're doing good. Anything is better than where they were, guys. I'm just amazed she got all 6 of them out of there. Yep. We've got to thank her. She thought there was only 2, but there was 6, and instead of, you know, saying I can't take them, she's not going to leave them there. She took all of them. Okay, so Kara says, how about Francis with an E? That's a cute name too. I'm so happy you guys are giving me all these names. I'm going to comb through them when I hang up, and I'll pick one. Oh, you see how red her little feet are? Oh, her skin is infected, so that will slowly heal. Look at her. Is that enough? Did you have enough? Yes. No, she says. This is one of those donut beds, guys, that you give us. They love them. They're comfort beds. Look at her. Leslie wants to know, are all 6 like her? I took the 2 worst ones from what I was told. but they're all in bad shape. All of them have mange, ringworm, and everything else. So the worst one is the one at the vet right now getting a transfusion, which is Ragnar. So yes, all 6 were completely and totally neglected medically, and so happy they're out of there. Yep, Mary she says, bless the delivery person who spoke up. So just so you know, Ashley's got a lot of little moles all over the place down there, meaning people call her, you know, the people that are delivering packages and stuff, they know to call her when they see things like this because she will do something. We need more of her down there is what we need. She's only one person. Yeah, I'm so happy she got him out. Okay, guys, I'm sure you're probably getting a little tired of watching her eat her bone. I'm going to sit here for a little bit longer with her. And thank you again. So I'm going to be leaving Thursday night for Leesburg, Virginia. It's a very long trip. We will do a live feed once the border boys arrive, so you guys can all see Big Rick and Eddie. I'm sure it's going to be a crazy trip. I always learn a lot of new words when I'm around those two. And a lot of new music. They sing in the car. They actually scream. And, yeah, I don't know. They're a bunch of crazy fun guys. So I will be pulling out of here probably about 7 o'clock on Thursday night, and we will be delivering Saturday morning. It'll be about 10 o'clock Texas time, 11 o'clock Virginia time. So you don't want to miss this handoff, guys. Senna's going to be on the trip. We have so many dogs that are going to be on this trip. So, and a lot of them are long-term stays, and we have 10 Chagas dogs going. That's amazing. I'll tell you, Robbie and Allison and the people that are in our adoption team, they're just phenomenal. Phenomenal. So hold on. Okay, that's it, guys. I'm going to run. This is my last. Look at her. She's tired, she says. It's very tiring eating this bone. Yeah. You okay? You okay? Yeah, she's okay. She's okay. I'm going to clean up your eyes, honey, here in a minute. Okay, guys, spay and neuter your dogs, your cats, your weird friends, and your relatives, and I'll see you soon.